Alex Taylor?
I don't necessarily agree with both of you, because I think there has been quite a change over the last 2 or 3 years, and that I've been living in New York country for the last 37 years. I've been trying to do programs about Europe on French television for the last 30 years, and I was always very struck.
And succeeding.
Well, yes, no, I did lots of them, but every time I knocked on doors with projects about Europe, I would always get the same replies: l'Europe n'intéresse personne. Europe doesn't interest anybody. And all of a sudden, over the last 2 or 3 years, suddenly Europe has become as passionate a subject. If you look at Marine Le Pen or Mélenchon, they talk against Europe, but with passion. And I do actually think that's what we need, because it's inspired the others on the other side, the very few, but Macron, to speak. And it's the first time I've seen French politicians talk about Europe with any degree of passion. Before, it always used to be at the end of political programs, and people would say, oh, we mustn't forget Europe, and they put it on for the last 2 minutes, and it would be the boring minutes. But now all of a sudden, it's got very passionate, and I think that's a good thing, because without this passion, nobody cares about the 2 or 3 extra % on one side or the other. It's passion that's going to make people believe in the European project or not.
Of course. This is why I say, but it has nothing to do with the European organization as such.
Well, no, but what's to stop Europe from coming together to create a European army? This is what I say. We will have a Europe à la carte, and you will never get, social harmonization. Like you would never get European money, they said before. Why on earth would you not get a European army?
Wait for a bit.
The context of the world as it is at the moment.
This Eurozone is not working. I'm sorry to say. It is not working. And this is the point. And the Euro crisis is ahead of us and not behind.
What about peace? You say the Eurozone is not working, the European project. What about peace? I think the Euro, the fact that we all have the same currency,
Euro creates tension between the nation states.
I tell you, listen, as soon as Britain triggered Article 50, what happened 4 days later? Gibraltar. All of a sudden, this ridiculous argument about the British... All of a sudden, a former leader of the Conservative Party went on television 3 days after triggering Article 50, saying that we should send the fleet to defend Gibraltar. The fact that all these European countries come, and I would be the first to admit, I spent 30 years saying there's a lot wrong with the European project, there's a lot wrong with the Euro. But I think now there is a kind of a passion and a realization that this project does have some very sound
I want to answer to one point, and you make a big mistake. I tell you what.
It wouldn't be the first.
You say